be talking about the Lanyard by Billy Collins. The poem starts off with a boy, or the narrator. So it's talking in first person, that he's really bored and he's just ricocheting off his wall, which shows a lot of imagery off his blue walls, and he ends up finding a dictionary and he finds the word lanyard. And now we move on to the next stanza. He goes. Now we're talking. He remembers a memory of him in camp. And lines 9 and 10 are very descriptive, with naming the lake, and is very descriptive, which also is a part of imagery. And in line 11, the long, thin plastic straps is very descriptive too. And in this stanza, he's saying he wove a lanyard gift for his mother. In the next stanza, the line 13 and 14, he knows that although this lanyard is useless and he doesn't see anyone wear that, that doesn't stop him, and that keeps him going keeps him making. He keeps going on making it. And the last line of the stanza, it says that it's a red and white stanza, red and white lanyard. The next stanza, this is where the emotion changes a lot to a normal emotion. It's a very vivid emotion to a really, really sad and regretful emotion. So he says that she gives me life and milk from her breasts, and I give her a lanyard. And the repetition of the word lanyard gives the word lanyard like a lot of value. And it also says that how that she helped him even when he was sick, but giving her the small thing will never repay her. And the next stanza, it's continuing from the last stanza. It starts off with and walk to swim, and on the line 26, and I, comma, expresses a lot of emotion, and it makes the reader pause, and it says presented her with the lanyard. Here's 1,000 meals, and here's building and good education. Okay, moving on to the next stanza. It shows that she's giving him life, but he's only giving her a little lanyard that he made in summer camp, and the repetition of and here gives a lot of value too. In the last stanza, the first line really says the subject of the poem, that you can never repay your mother. He thought that as a kid that this would repay his mother for all the things he did, but now after a useless, worthless thing that I wore out of boredom shows that like this, even he already knew it was useless, but like there was no meaning behind this line because it was just out of boredom, and he thought it would make him and his mom even. The purpose of the poem was to show how to appreciate your mom and what she's done to you, and the emotion, it starts from a stanza. It starts at the fourth stanza with a very sad and regretful emotion, and the craftsmanship has 6 stanzas, 6 lines each in each stanza. The message is that. Again, it's very similar to the subject, that you can never really repay your mother, and all that she's done for you can never be repaid, either by buying her house, buying her car. Nothing can repay her, because she has given you life, she's given you all these good education, but most importantly, she's given you life to see the world. The emotion is expressed very clearly by using repetition a lot with the word lanyard, and from the stanza 4 to to the end, and using commas, which makes the reader pause. There was a lot of imagery too when he said from strand doing the knots again and again and again, and also in the first sentence he's ricocheting off his walls like that. He's really bored, and yeah, the poem is very has a lot of meaning and emotion, and I think yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Can you tell me, why do you think he chose red and white?
Because the red expressed blood and white expressed the bones.
And what does that
So that expresses life in general.
Okay. Can you also tell me, at the beginning, you said there's an emotional shift. You told us what the ending emotion was, but not the beginning. Can you talk a little bit more about the other emotions that are in that piece of poem?
The beginning was, it was really just kind of straightforward that there wasn't, I don't think there was a lot of emotion expressed. Like he only wanted, he just said that, oh, I was bored and I remember this memory of me in summer camp, and then until he goes deeper into the manual, he realizes like what his mom has done to him, and cannot be repeated. Thank you.